Right. Another thing that's very interesting that I saw that I think is worth looking into is there was a big partnership announced just today between Microsoft, Anthropic, and NVIDIA that I thought was really, really interesting. So they did a conference call. Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft, was on with the CEO of Anthropic, whose name I don't remember because he's not as important as Satya Nadella. It will be at some point, but right now, he's not a household name. And he was also on with Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA. And I just love these guys. I love how they do business with each other. I love how they partner. In a scenario where they could easily say, "I hate you. You're my rival. Screw you." They don't do that. They actually, get each other on the phone and they engage in what appears to be quite decent civil behavior toward each other, and they realize that all of them can win at the same time, right? In fact, if they make the pie bigger, they know that everybody can get a bigger piece, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a scenario where Microsoft only wins because Anthropic lost or because NVIDIA lost. They don't think that way at all. And I would encourage you not to think that way in your own ecosystem. When you come to the All Black National Convention and you meet people that are ahead of you or have more money than you or have more access than you, try to think in a way that where you're focused on what you gain from the interaction, not how you feel about what you have relative to what they have. That sort of keeping up with the Joneses in competition is something that is artificially created, and it's actually it hurts. It costs Black people trillions of dollars because they spend so much time promoting toxic music to Black men that make Black men compete with each other. Like I feel like I have to compete with you, and that kept me being able to partner with Kanye West because he spent so much time trying to be the alpha in our conversation that it just became really awkward and uncomfortable. And I said, gosh, you're not a nice person. I don't really want to work with you. Right. So ultimately, that collaborative energy is beautiful. I think it's a great business lesson. Also, let's see, Lila, is that you? I can't tell if that's a T or an L. Says she can't hear me. Can you all hear me? Okay. I can't turn my volume up anymore. I don't know it. So maybe on your laptop, Miss Lewis, you may want to turn it up on your end because I can't turn it up on this end. I don't know. There's no way for me to be louder going in, so you have to turn the laptop up. So I apologize if you can't hear me. But yeah, so thank you for confirming that. So really, so let me just tell you what investments I'm making as a result of this. Not just because of this partnership, but because I love good leadership. I just do. I like when people understand how cooperation and humility, as well as just sound, emotionally intelligent interactions with other human beings, just creates amazing opportunities. And so Satya Nadella, he's got that it factor. Jensen Huang has the it factor. I wish Jensen Huang was president of the United States. Our country would be in better shape. So ultimately, if you want to just trim this down to investments, not telling you what to do, I don't give investing advice, but I have substantial investments in NVIDIA and I have substantial investments in Microsoft. I like Microsoft more now than before because when you have a market that's declining, sometimes you have that flight to quality, that flight to safety, where you go to those stronger companies and kind of get a little more careful with some of the risky assets that are out there. Some of those companies that are pre-revenue, stuff like that. And also, I just think that they run their companies very well. I think that they're always going to figure out how to make money in this economy. But what is true as well is that Nvidia's had a nice run. Nvidia has made a lot of money for me. It's probably made a lot of money for a lot of you. Nvidia may dip. The earnings of Nvidia is coming out tomorrow. So pay attention tomorrow and watch the stock price and watch that announcement because that is just so huge.